Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back here, this is Guy again. Right now, this video we're going to go through our pages. Now, in the previous video we added the menu, so we added our home and our About Us page. If we go back to our live preview and refresh that, if I click About Us, which is the sample page, which is the WordPress default page when you install it, it's going to look quite crappy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's because we haven't set the custom fields that we have to set. That WordPress doesn't really insert that for us. So if you go to our pages menu here, we have our sample page, and when you open our sample page, you see there are quite a few options here on your right side in terms of custom fields. Now, I'm gonna go through them fairly quickly, but you should get the point of what more or less each one means. Show page title. You don't necessarily have to show your page title. I'm going to click that just so you guys see. Page slogan. Now I'm just going to go here in 6-page layouts, right sidebar fixed, and I'll show you more or less which one of those means. Now this is your page title. You can sort of like choose not to show it because sometimes, like for instance your blog page, there's no point. But our page slogan, now this page slogan is optional, you don't necessarily have to fill that out, but our page slogan is pretty much this little text that shows at the very bottom. Now this is quite good for your SEO purposes. It sort of gives your page a little bit of description so Google can sort of catch that, and it sort of, in my opinion, makes it look nice and sort of advertising wise. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to go, this is our sample page. And that is, honestly, I don't know where I got these texts from, but anyway, our layout type. Now, most people, I believe, that they're not going to change the layout very much, so you can always leave it default. And so the thing about using default is that, for instance, you create 10 pages with the default layout type. Instead of going through all those pages again one by one and change the layout, you can just go on the custom admin and change your default layout. So we can just go here and sort of change our default layout to fluid. So when we change this one option, all those pages that had the default layout would now be fluid. That's quite convenient, especially if you have a lot of pages. So I'm just going to leave it as default, which is fixed as of now. Now for our sidebar position, now you have a right side, which is also default, works the same way as layout type, and we have left side, and we can have also as a full width. I'm going to go with right side. I'm actually going to leave default. Now you can also not display your breadcrumbs. I like showing it. I think it looks good. It's good for SEO. It's good for navigation. Breadcrumbs is just, I'll show you. It's these. Oh my god. Where do I have breadcrumbs? Let's see here. Alright, find a page with breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs is pretty much this navigation at the top. So if you go, for instance, to a blog category, well, actually to a blog post, for instance, it would show you like home, the category, and then it's just sort of like a sitemap thingo at the top to let the user know where he is at the very moment. I'm going to leave that on. Now, if we update that now and see our sample page again, I'm just going to go to our sample page and reload. There we go. Now that looks way better organized. Everything's well spaced. We have our sample page title, we have our slogan, we have our breadcrumbs, we have our right sidebar. Now, moving on to sidebar, each page can have a custom sidebar. You don't necessarily have to use that same sidebar over and over again. As we covered in the second video, if I'm not mistaken, we can choose a custom sidebar here. Now, we don't have any custom sidebars at the moment, only a default sidebar, which is a page sidebar, but you can add one right here, right now. I'm just going to put this as About Us sidebar, and I'm going to add that sidebar, and then I'm going to select that, and that is it. Now, if we update and reload this page, nothing will show on our sidebar because we haven't really put anything in there. I'm just going to add that fairly quickly on our widgets, and there's about our sidebar. I'm just going to add some text. text, and I'm just going to paste a lot of text, and I'm going to save that. And if we go back here and reload that, you'll see there is our text. Easy. This is it's fairly simple. Like creating a static page like that, it's fairly simple. There's no magic in it. It couldn't be any simpler than that. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. In the next videos, we're going to talk about blog. Now we're going to create pages as well during the blog section because we need the page. We're going to talk about this default template and the page templates, but that's for the next video. Right now, that's pretty much it. Pages, as simple as that. We'll talk about the shortcode generator as well later on during the videos. You can check out the documentation if you want to check that out now. It's fairly simple, and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon.